Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. So excited about today's video because I am sharing just a little sneak preview of the Homeworx TSV that's going to be coming up on QVC here in the States. I don't believe that this is going to be showing up on the UK QVC site, unfortunately. But it's going to be our TSV on August 27th. Right now, as of today, which is Friday when I'm recording this, I don't quite yet have information on when this will be available for pre-order, but once I find that information out, I will update the description box down below. Also, you can check out the Homeworx group on Facebook. We try to update people there in terms of when things become available, prices, show times, things like that. But yeah, so today I get to share with you the preview of the TSV that's going to be showing up. So I did receive these 3 candles as PR, which means I didn't pay for them. However, Homeworx is not requiring me to say specific things about the candles. It's just they send them and I am to share my honest thoughts and first impressions with you guys. You guys know that I purchased plenty of the Homeworx candles myself. In fact, I have several Ulta hauls coming. I have learned now to kind of space my Ulta hauls apart when I'm ordering the Homeworx candles, just because typically if I do it 2 at a time, they arrive in one piece. And because I'm a diamond status at Ulta, I get free shipping at 35 bucks. So the Homeworx candles always ship for free to me. So anyway, let's get into it, you guys. You're here for the TSV. So this is a set of 3 3-wick candles. So these are the smaller 3-wick candles that Harry introduced last fall for the TSV. There was a fall version as well as a holiday version. I had purchased both. I thought they were great. Certainly the throw was a little bit less than I expected on the smaller 3-wick candles last year, but I can tell you just based on my initial 2 burns that I've done, that these are much more fragranced. In fact, I would say pretty close to the strength and throw of most of my Homeworx 4-wick candles. So the first thing I want to point out to you guys though is, look at this new packaging. What do we notice? It's cardboard. I'm so ecstatic that Harry is, hopefully, fingers crossed, all of them are like this. I'm so hoping that he eliminated that just excessive, but I understand it was necessary for packaging purposes to make sure the candles arrive in one piece, but the styrofoam. I have so much of that Homeworx styrofoam that I have in my garage. I've actually been using it to, like, over the last couple of years, transport flowers. Sometimes my my vases or the vessels that I was using would fit into these slots. I actually think I can reuse this as well for transporting things here and there. So I'm gonna save these, but if you don't need these for work purposes, then you can certainly recycle this, which I'm a huge fan of. Okay, so again, a trio of 3-wick candles. Now, 2 in here, some of you are probably going to be familiar with, although I feel like they've been tweaked. And one of them, I'm not entirely sure if it was supposed to be this, but I'm going to start with the newest. Technically, 2 of these are new to QVC. So, Scarlet Woods, you guys. So this is the very first one in this trio, and I am blown away by this one. I love it. If you typically like a lot of the same scents that I do, this trio is for you. I feel like it was made for me. It wasn't, but I really feel like it was. So Scarlet Woods is, and I know Harry doesn't like comparisons to Bath & Body Works candles, but I know so many of you also purchase Bath & Body Works, so I feel like it just helps you understand better what you're getting here since you can't sniff them before ordering. So Scarlet Woods is basically a similar version to Bath & Body Works Vanilla Balsam. It's like he took his white birch and added a really healthy dose of delicious vanilla and then sprinkled in a little bit of cardamom. So those are the 3 notes that I get from this one. Now here's what's interesting. Harry created Scarlet Woods as the sister scent to Harvest Leaves. If you are not new to my channel, you are well aware that Harvest Leaves is my holy grail from Homeworx. I have a ton of it. I compared the 2 side by side. I don't even feel like they're cousins, but then again, everybody's nose is different. So keep that in mind. To me, this smells like an even more sophisticated, more elegant version of a vanilla balsam type scent. So the notes on this one are scarlet red woods, cardamom, clove bud, and vanilla. So obviously what I'm smelling is very different even from what is on the label here. But you guys, this is his beautiful white birch with it's like 50% white birch, 50% vanilla with a sprinkling of cardamom over top. It is absolutely beautiful and I love it. And I'm definitely going to be bringing home at least 4 or 5 of these sets from QVC myself personally, because this trio is gorgeous. I need more candles, like I need a hole in the head. But when it comes to Homeworx, I cannot help myself. So, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the wicks after the first couple of burns. I did 2 separate burns with these. They were about 2.5 hours each. The wicks, as you can see, form mushroom tops. They're not crazy hot when it's lit, at least for the first few burns. But it definitely has a strength and a throw to it. This, in the downstairs of my house, in the kitchen, which is kind of towards the back of our house, was a strength of about, I would say, 6.5, 7. But the throw was like 7.5, 8. Like it definitely traveled throughout the downstairs of my house, started to make its way upstairs a little bit, but typically because the kitchen's in the back of the house, I don't get a lot of travel up the stairs. Now, if I were to put this in my entryway, it would, I think, fill the entirety of the house. It's so pretty, you guys. I am very, very pleased with how strong this is, especially since last year's 3 wicks weren't quite as strong. So I feel like an improvement was made here, which makes me really happy. I do appreciate that Harry takes the feedback and makes tweaks. So it's beautiful, you guys. I love it. All 3 are my favorite. Like I cannot tell you which one I love more out of this set. But anyway, I just want to point out the lid. This has a beautiful raised embossed design on it. There's pine cones on here, and then there's also, it looks to be feathers. I'm pretty sure it's feathers, or maybe it's supposed to be pine needles. I don't know. So this could certainly be a fall scent for you if you like, you know, those balsam type scents during the fall. This for me is going to be a holiday candle. Let's talk about a returning favorite. I love Autumn Pumpkin almost just as much as I love my Harvest Leaves. Plenty of backups in my backup collection. However, I feel like he tweaked it a little bit for this set or this trio here. So the notes on here read pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. So let me tell you guys, I feel like this one has just a little bit more spice than the previous iterations of the Autumn Pumpkin, but not spice in a bad way. It's not like he went in here and was like red hot cinnamon, ton of nutmeg, like light extra hints of some extra nutmeg, maybe a little tiny bit extra clove, and a little bit of like a really nice gourmand cinnamon. It's definitely a little bit spicier, but it is not, like you would recognize this scent. If you love Autumn Pumpkin and you've had it in the last few years, you will recognize it as the scent that you know and love, but there's an added kick in this set for the autumn pumpkin this year, and I'm here for it. It's beautiful, you guys. If you know this, you know how beautiful it is. Lastly is spiced white pumpkin. Now there is a scent at Ulta that is, oh God, what it's called. Is it spiced pumpkin? Spiced vanilla pumpkin? I have several, I should know the name. But this one here in this set is spiced white pumpkin. So the notes on this read white pumpkin, cinnamon bark, white maple, and sugared vanilla. Here's the thing. If you like the spiced vanilla pumpkin or spiced pumpkin vanilla from Ulta, you're going to love this. The two are basically sister scents. There are a few minor differences, but they're very minor. I feel like this one almost is a little bit more gourmand smelling. There is a definite warm, foodie type note that comes out of this. I wouldn't necessarily call it like a pumpkin bread, but kind of along those lines. It's just very warm, very cozy. Somebody would probably think that you were baking something if you had this lit and they came over to your house. Honestly, this one I can't get enough of. I think I like this version better than the one from Ulta. And I really liked that one last year as well. So these are winners, you guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the strength and throw of this one. So again, here we have a strength of about 6.5, 7, throw probably 6.5, 7 for this one. This one didn't travel quite as far as the Scarlet Woods. This Scarlet Woods is a, it's kind of a powerhouse for being a 3-wick. And the spiced white pumpkin also has, this one is definitely a solid 7 to 7.5 in terms of strength, and the throw is right around there as well. I feel like the performance of these 3-wick candles way better than last year's. So if you struggled with last year's, they have been improved for sure. You guys, I love this set. I honestly can't recommend it enough. I wish that I had a price for you, but that has not been revealed to me quite yet. Again, make sure you're signed up for the QVC emails. They will email you when TSVs become available for pre-purchase, or obviously you can keep checking the QVC website. Once the set becomes available on the website, I will be sure to, again, update the description box down below for you. But until then, I'm just gonna have to leave it kind of blank because I don't have a ton of information quite yet. All I can do is tell you guys that the performance has been really good. The wicks have been consistent. There has been no sooting. This one, again, got some nice mushroom tops so that you guys can see the wicks are staying nice and long. Definitely be careful with these Homeworx candles not to trim the wicks too short. You will cause that puny wick syndrome, and it is very difficult to get a candle to come back from that. So just be very mindful. Maybe get yourself some cuticle scissors. I have found that cuticle scissors are the best for these Homeworx candles. So, all right, you guys, that's what I have for you today. This lovely, lovely set. This is what it will show up to your house in. So, all recyclable cardboard packaging. Let's give Harry a round of applause for that because, I don't know, makes my inner hippie happy. All right, you guys, let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.